We all have that one leader in mind that we think about when we're struggling or going through a hard time. Maybe it's someone you can reach out to and run it past them to get some information because you count on them for good advice. Leadership is not just about telling people what to do, where to go. It's about inspiring, it's about mentoring, it's about coaching, it's about training. Stick with me while we talk about the struggles of leadership, even though you aren't perfect. Because let me tell you something, nobody's perfect. We've all got work we need to do. There's a lie we've been told about leadership that if you're going to inspire people, if you're going to guide others, if you're going to help someone struggle through their struggles, you need to have your life completely together. You need to be strong all the time, confident all the time, unshaken. But the truth is, the most powerful leaders I've ever met were sometimes barely holding themselves together. They were tired, they were hurting, they were dealing with problems no one else could see, and yet they still showed up. Not because they felt strong, but because someone else needed them. Today, I want to talk about how you can lead others even when your own life feels like it's falling apart. Because real leadership isn't about perfection, it's about presence. And you don't have to be in a leadership position to lead. Leadership isn't about having everything figured out. One of the big misconceptions about leadership is that you have to have all the answers. But the truth is, most of the time, leaders don't have answers either. They're figuring things out just like everybody else. They're dealing with their own stress, their own fears, and their own doubts. But the difference is this: they don't disappear when things get hard, they show up anyway. Leadership doesn't mean you're immune to struggle, it means you refuse to abandon those people that around you when things get tough. Some of the most inspiring leaders in history have led through war, hardship, loss, and uncertainty. Not because they were fearless, but because they understood something very powerful. People don't need a perfect leader, they need a present one. There'll be moments in your life when everything feels heavy. You're tired, your mind is full, your problems are real. And the easiest thing in the world would be to take a step back, to just shut down, to say, I can't deal with anything else right now. And sometimes rest is necessary. But there are also moments when simply showing up can change someone's life. Maybe it's listening to someone who's struggling. Maybe it's giving someone advice. Maybe it's just standing beside someone so they know they aren't alone. You may not realize it in the moment, but the fact that you showed up while carrying your own burdens can inspire more people than any speech ever could, because they see something powerful. They see someone who keeps going. Here's something that took me a long time to understand: people don't follow perfection, they follow authenticity. When someone pretends to have everything together, it creates distance. It feels fake. But when someone is honest about struggle, and when someone admits that things are hard, when someone keeps pushing forward anyway, that's when people connect. That's when people listen. And that's when people are inspired. Because suddenly a light goes off and they realize something. They realize that they don't have to be perfect either. They just have to keep moving forward. There, there's something interesting about struggle. It gives you perspective. When you've gone through hard things, when you fought through doubt, loss, frustration, fear, you gain an understanding that people can help other people. Your pain becomes experience. Your experience becomes wisdom. And that wisdom can become guidance for someone else. That's one of the hidden gifts of struggle. That's one of the things that struggle gives us. The lessons that we learn during the darkest moments can become the light that helps someone else find their way, but only if you choose to share it. When people think of inspiring others, they often imagine big speeches, huge moments, crowds gathering, uh, showing me their statistics of how well they did at something. But real leadership doesn't usually look like that. Most of the time, it's quiet. It's the father who keeps working even when life is hard. It's the mother who keeps holding the family together when she feels exhausted. It's the mentor who takes time to guide someone younger. It's the friend who answers the phone when someone is struggling. These moments don't make headlines, but they matter because the people around you are watching. Never forget, people are watching. They're learning from how you handle adversity. They're seeing how you carry yourself when things get heavy. And whether you realize it or not, your actions are teaching them something. Strength isn't the absence of struggle. One of the greatest misunderstandings about strength is that strong people don't struggle. But the reality is the opposite. Strong people struggle just like everyone else. They get tired, they get discouraged, they question things. But strength is revealed in one simple decision. They keep going, they keep showing up, and they keep doing the next right thing, even when it's hard. Doing the right thing at the right time, in the right manner, and for the right reasons are what struggle and leadership are all about. And when people see that, when people see someone fighting through their own battles but still standing, that kind of strength becomes contagious. It gives others permission to keep going too. Someone's always watching you. Whether you realize it or not, someone is always watching how you live your life, your children, your friends, your coworkers, people that look up to you. And they never say it out loud, but they're learning from you. They're learning how to handle adversity, how to handle stress, how to handle struggle. And when you keep showing up despite hardship, you send a powerful message. You show people that resilience is possible. You show people that giving up isn't the only option. And sometimes that example is exactly what someone else needs to pull themselves up and keep going. Look, if your life feels heavy right now, if you're dealing with struggles that nobody else sees, remember this. You don't have to be perfect to inspire people. You don't have to have every answer. And you don't have to pretend that everything is okay. All you have to do is keep showing up. Because real leadership isn't about standing above people, it's about standing beside them. Even when life is hard, especially when life is hard. And the truth is, somewhere out there right now, someone is watching how you handle your struggle. And your strength might be the very thing that helps them survive. How many of you have heard of John Wooden? He was a UCLA basketball coach, very famous. And he could be seen at night pushing a broom on the floor of his gymnasium. Now, he didn't have to do this, they had janitors there. But he did it to show his dedication and to show his commitment and to show his humility. Being a leader doesn't mean you're always standing up and everyone's adored uh, glances are striking you. It sometimes means that you're willing to take out the garbage. Sometimes it means you're willing to sweep the floor, mop the floor. Sometimes it means you're willing to do the dirty tasks along with those people that you're tasked with supervising. Think about that for a minute. Just because you're a leader doesn't mean you don't get your hands dirty. And that act of getting your hands dirty along with the people that you're supervising or leading, like I said, you don't have to be a captain or a sergeant or a general manager to be a leader. Maybe you're the guy that's on break and he sees one of the other guys struggling and he goes over and he helps out. People watch, people see, and people understand you better than any words could ever give. Love you guys. Thanks for watching.